to 100% complete one of the hardest platforming games of all time. I'm going to have to navigate a seemingly endless map filled with terrifying monsters, collect every single item and power-up the game has to offer, and beat one of the hardest bosses I have literally ever faced. Welcome to my 100% playthrough of Hollow Knight. This, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a freaking movie. The game starts off with a cutscene of a little marshmallow-looking dude. There's the little guy, who I'm assuming is the Hollow Knight. He's got this little sword-looking thing on his back, and he looks ready to go, so we hop right into the world. Now, the first thing we have to do is learn the basics, which is how to fight and defend ourselves, how to navigate this relatively confusing map, and most importantly, how to make sure we don't die. And after finishing this little tutorial, the game finally starts, and we head into the first town, Dirtmouth. And I made it to Dirtmouth, the fading town. And I meet this kind fellow. Okay, let's talk to this depressed looking dude here. His name is the Elderbug, and he tells us that the town has been abandoned. I'm afraid there's only me left to offer welcome. Our town's fallen quiet. And many people have moved below. But he also warns us that there are monsters around. I then sat at this bench, which I think saved the game. That's save? What did I do? Took away my blue lives. I think I just saved. And upon exploring just a little bit, I entered an area called the Forgotten Crossroads after jumping down a well. Forgotten Crossroads. So I did what you do in these games, and I started exploring. Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa. I got hit once? Okay. So those are how many times I can get hit, I guess. Let's go down here. Oh, there's a new fella. There's a new fella. Listen. And fortunately, I found a cartographer after traveling down quite a bit, and he sold me a rudimentary map of the area. That is clutch. Thank you, sir. That's fantastic. Look at this. I found a map. Oh, look at how he looks at it, too. He's like, Very cool. He also let me know that I could purchase a compass, too, if I went back to Dirtmouth, so I was thinking I should probably do that. And upon continue exploring, I found some dune worm-looking things. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Those are the dune worms. And shortly after, I actually found a trapped caterpillar in a jar. Oh, little caterpillar. Where'd you caterpillar? Where'd he go? And then I actually found another caterpillar. Another caterpillar! Whee! I'll save you. But unfortunately, I was not able to reach this one. I don't think we're going to be able to get to him. Probably need an upgrade. I'm assuming you're going to be able to double jump eventually. I then came across my first enemy that actually gave me some pause. Yep, this guy looks pretty mean. Oh my gosh. Hold her, Newt! Oh my gosh. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Get out, get out, get out. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh, heck no. Because he was pretty scary. I do not think so. Oh my gosh. So I've been exploring for a while, and now I want to head back to Dirtmouth because the cartographer actually told me that his wife runs a shop there, and I can buy that compass from her. But upon heading back to the town, I found a place called the Temple of the Black Egg. Temple of the Black Egg. Huh. Where I met another NPC. Hello there. You're a short one, but you have a strong look about you. I'm Quirrell. I'm something with an obsession with uncharted places. Like Squirrel. His name is Quirrell. Quirrell like squirrel, but without the S. And he's a pretty cool dude. Okay. So this guy's obsessed with this egg. Very cool. And he's really admiring this big stone egg thing and does not really know what it is. I believe the world has burned to the ground. I don't know why that song stuck in my head. I finally made it back to Dirtmouth, and sure enough, the cartographer's wife was there. Dang, girl.
Bapanada.
What's up, little mama? She sells items that are useful to the map, with one of them being the compass, which pinpoints your location, which is very cool. That's exactly what we need. Okay, thank you. But it's 220 pebbles. And another is the quill, which looks like it actually updates the map. And that. Okay, the compass and the quill. But right now, I don't have enough money to buy these, so I need to go get some. Okay, I am definitely just gonna kill monsters until I have enough money to buy those things. And I actually needed 320 total pebble thingies or coins, or I'll figure out what they're called later. So I explored a bit more and found a room with 2 caterpillars in it. Hey guys. A sad looking one, and one that looked like the one that I saved. So I'm guessing this is the collectible room for the caterpillars. And while I was looking for money to buy the quill and the compass, I found this badger looking guy. That looks like another meanie. This looks like another meanie. Who spit lava, and I could not break through his shell. I found peace. Yeah, I can't do it. I then found an area with 2 iron-type fences, which would not let me access the area below. Can't do nothing. I can't get out. And fortunately, at this point, I had gotten enough coins that I could buy the quill and the compass. Okay, we got enough. Where I get my very first trophy. Charmed. Ha 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 ha. I've acquired my first charm. For acquiring my first charm. More on that later. Now, I wasn't able to purchase the quill, so I still needed to get some more coins in order to do that. Dang, I can't buy the quill. Okay, let's go try to equip this. Okay, charms. Wanderers to pinpoint their current location. That's great. But before going back down the well, I walked all the way over to the right where I found a stone door with a simple lock. Stone door with a simple lock. Whatever. That I was not able to pass. And after getting a couple more coins, I went back up and bought the quill. I would like to buy the quill. Map updated. Very cool. And the map looks a whole lot better now. Look at this. That's nifty. So the cool thing about games like this, and I have not played, I guess they call these Metroidvania type style games, and I've never played one before, is that the map, to me at least, is kind of a character in itself. That's what we're talking about. That's the kind of map you want to see, you know? The more you explore, the more you learn. The map is very interactive and teaches you a lot about the game. There was an icon in the middle of the map that I want to try to make my way to. Okay, let's go see what the icon in the middle there is all about. But upon doing that, it was blocked off by the iron gates. Okay, I can't get to him yet because it's blocked off. But there was another way that showed up on the map that I could get there under, so I was going to try to do that. I'm going to try to get there from over here. And it worked, and I entered an area where I had to fight 3 lava bugs, and the gates shut. Uh-oh. Come on. Come on, hit me. Hit me. Nice. After that fight, I found a bench in a very peaceful-looking room. Another bench. Dope. And then upon further exploring, I found another bench. Another bench. Let's go. In a room that had a thing to pay 50 geo, which is what the currency is called, not pebbles. And then all of a sudden, I hit this bell, and this dope beetle thing ran up to me. What the heck is going on? And ladies and gentlemen, we've got a fast travel system. That's sick. It's like a... Oh, it's like a fast travel deal. I walked into another area and found another one of those big old things that almost smoked me earlier. Maybe I can spam. Oh! Oh! Okay, I think I can do this. But this time I had confidence and took him down. Yes, let's go! Let's freaking go, dude. That was so high. But I did walk into something that I was not expecting. It's giving me boss vibes. Okay, I think that's exactly what this is. Oh my gosh, he is a big chunker. Maybe hit him a couple times there. Okay. Oh no, why did I run into him? I ran right into him like a total nincompoop. Oh, let's go. There's no way he's dead. Okay. Yeah, we don't like that. We do not like that. Oh, how do I get past him? See, dude, that's what you don't want to have happen. Yes. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Oh, no. Feeling really good. We beat him? Did we win? I was kind of shocked that I was able to beat him and get my next trophy.
Let's go! Falsehood, let's go, dude. First try. Get smoked, son.
And I don't know, I'm assuming the game is going to get much harder from here on out, but this was a big confidence booster for me.
Oh, poor little guy. Dude, let's freaking go, baby.
Upon moving around the world a bit more, I met another NPC.
Okay.
And this guy was a shaman type dude who gave me a new spell called Vengeful Spirit.
Please let me double jump. Oh my gosh. Consumed Vengeful Spirit.
In which I can cast a big ol' what I call Hadouken thing. Like, Hadouken!
Whoa!
And I started thinking, I think this thing will let me destroy that badger type guy guarding the one area that I tried to get to. And fortunately, I was able to test this out.
Oh, let's see. We can test it here. Yes. How many times do I have to shoot him, though?
And here is where I die for the very first time.
That is my first death. Oh, no.
But fortunately, I res close by at one of the benches. And upon returning to where I died, I actually had to kill the shadow version of myself.
No, that's a shadow? What?
And once I did that, my coins returned to me and the health moon thing at the top left returned to normal. I then explored another area and killed this stupid roly-poly thingy that had been giving me some trouble.
Please die, sir. Yes. Finally.
And found another charm close by.
A soul catcher.
And now I'm thinking it's time to go fight the guy that's guarding that pass, which is actually called Pilgrim's Way.
He needs to spawn his kids. Yes. Nice. That is a cool spell.
This was another big boost because it was like, hey, I got this new spell. Let me access this new area, which is a giant theme of this game. My Peabody brain has not quite figured out yet. Looking back on it, I do kind of look like an idiot. Now, this new area was called Green Path, and it was a very refreshing change of scenery from the gray drab area I was in before. But unfortunately, I could not access the map because I don't have one for this area yet. But there are new enemies here.
What the heck is this guy? Oh!
Some that explode, some that are like bush types, Pokemon, whatever. And it's certain that new challenges are awaiting me. I was able to find a bench though, which is a big plus.
A bench. Yes. Yes.
And then I encountered what looked to be a woman.
Oh, that looks like another... Okay, that was a baddie, I think.
And she looked like me, but she looked feminine.
Pretty sure that was a baddie.
But I was not able to access the area that she was at. I did, however, find the cartographer here and purchase the map.
Yes, duh.
And when you do this, it just frees up your mind and it feels really good because when you got the map, you kind of know where you're going. And for me, that's huge.
All right, look at this.
I then found another caterpillar and was able to free him.
Another caterpillar, yay. Be free, my friend.
And then ran into that lady again.
Hey, there she is again. Come back, little mama. I'm so lonely.
As I explored, I found another place called the Stone Sanctuary.
Stone Sanctuary. Oh!
But it was too dark and I couldn't see anything, so I needed to leave. I noticed that there were areas that were out of reach down here too, so I'm sure I'm going to be getting an upgrade that will let me access those at some point.
Yeah, I can't reach that area.
I found another area with these scary lightning bug thingies.
What is that thingy? Okay.
And I know for sure I'm not going to be able to make it through here because it looks way too hard at this point. And here's where I'm seeing that it's not apparent that I'm going to be able to access a lot of these areas until I find new abilities that will allow me to access them.
Okay, I don't know about that. I don't think I can do all this yet.
Shortly thereafter, I encountered a big bad dude who absolutely ripped me.
That was probably a big mistake. Oh my gosh. Oh. Ow. Ouch, Charlie. Charlie bit me. I'm dead. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious.
And I'm worried because if he keeps killing me, I'm not going to be able to get the geo that I have. Because if I died again, I would lose all of it. Just kind of like a Dark Souls game. Lucky for me, though, I was able to take him out the next try.
Yes! Nice, dude. Confidence is key, baby.
I then entered this cave and met an interesting guy called the Hunter,
This is quite gnarly indeed. Hello, sir. How are you?
who was very scary.
The Hunter. Ooh, I don't know.
But he did give me his journal, which is like a bestiary, so now I'll be able to keep track of all the enemies that I've killed.
We'll take that. The Hunter's Journal.
So for me at this point, the only thing that makes sense is to go back to the Stone Sanctuary and see if I can find anything there.
Someone turn on the lights in this piece.
And somehow I made it to this statue that was a face carved from stone.
A face carved from stone.
But in my mind, I didn't think that I was really supposed to be here quite yet. Now, there were other paths in the Forgotten Crossroads that I'd yet to explore, and I figured it'd be a good idea to just try to explore those to see if I could get my next ability or something that would let me access these areas. I know I'm saying I need to access these new areas a lot, but that's a huge part of this freaking game that I actually love so much. So I went back to the Forgotten Crossroads and fought the big knight that I had avoided at the beginning.
Frickin' loser.
And was able to save yet another caterpillar.
Yay, another caterpillar. Whee! Gotcha, buddy. Ah.
And lucky for me, I did actually find another route.
Oh my gosh, I lucked out. Oh, I don't have a map. Found a new area without a map.
But I couldn't access the next area either.
Okay. It's apparent this is not the way right now either.
Shortly after, I did stumble on another boss, though.
That looks like another boss, potentially.
The Mother.
Oh my goodness. Please stop. Oh, is he ever gonna stop? Yes. Yes. Let's go. Woo! Oh, little baby.
I then make it to this hut with this creepy laughing guy, but I was not able to reach his hut.
I can't make it there either, dude. Creepy laughing guys in there. I can't make it.
I was, however, able to find a hut on the ground with a mosquito-looking fella, and his name was Sly.
Sly. Nice.
And he said he'd meet me back in Dirtmouth and give me a reward.
Met a little mosquito called Sly.
And here's the first time I actually take the beetle and fast travel back to Dirtmouth.
Whee!
Dirtmouth, I'm gonna say Dirtmouth, because I'm from Texas. I then bought some stuff from Sly.
Okay, look, this is interesting.
The Masked Shard being one of these, which I'm not sure what it does, but it seems that it will increase the number of hits that I can take.
Whoa.
Also, upon browsing his wares for 1800 Geo, I can buy a lantern.
Okay, if I get 1800, I can get this lantern.
Which I'm going to save up for so that I can explore that Stone Sanctuary area. I headed back to Green Path after that and found a new path that I was able to get through by hitting this dude's shell.
Oh, looky there. Hey, come on, baby.
And here we enter a new area called the Fog Canyon.
Looks like a new area to me. The Fog Canyon.
Where I very quickly get murdered by one of these terrifying jellyfish.
And there we go. Did not work.
And I spawned all the way back at Dirtmouth.
Oh my gosh, I'm all the way back here. No way.
So I make it all the way back down and got my stuff.
Yes, I got it. We gotta get out of here.
Now it's time to continue my quest of getting 1800 Geo, where I stumble across a new area that I had yet to go to.
Okay, this is new.
And I actually found a fellow knight in the mouth of a scary looking mosquito.
Let me help you out. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yes. Die, mosquito guy.
And fortunately, I was able to save him.
You all right there, pal?
His name is Zote the Mighty.
I just saved your life.
And unfortunately, he's kind of a D-bag. I've then found another new area where I was dropped into a fight with these two sword and shield guys.
Oh, I haven't been out here yet either. Oh my gosh, there's two of them. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm dead. I'm so dead. I might not be. I'm dead. Oh my gosh. How did I do that?
And I don't really know how I beat him, but, well, no, I do. It was my Hadouken power, but still crazy and stressful.
Oh my gosh, dude. Holy moly.
After that, I found yet another fast travel thingy, which is clutch.
That's humongous. I knew I just needed to look around a bit more.
After this, I come across the girl again, whose name I find out to be Hornet.
The lady. Hello, my lady. Smell in the air. I know what you are. I know what you tried to do. I can't allow. I'm not trying to do anything. Hornet. I'm cooked. Am I cooked? Am I cooked? Oh my gosh, I might be. That's how I sound when I play tennis. Oh, just kidding, I don't play tennis, I play golf.
Where I get my next trophy for duking it out in epic combat.
Oh my gosh, yes! Let's go, test of resolve. Don't leave. Oh my gosh.
After I beat her, some ghosts showed up and talk about breaking some sort of seal.
What the heck is going on? So many bubbles.
And then I get something called the Mothwing Cloak, which will let me dash.
The Mothwing Cloak. This is what we've been looking for, I think, ladies and gentlemen.
Which is absolutely freaking clutch.
This is humongous.
I walked a bit further to the left and found a new place called the Lake of Un.
Ain't that something? Lake of Un.
Where I ran into Quirrell again.
It's Quirrell again.
Now that I do have a dash, I'm going to try to dedicate some time to finding areas that I was not able to get to before I had it. And of course, I did my neighborhood duties and saved another caterpillar.
And I saved yet another caterpillar. Hello, my friend.
And then found an area that I was not able to access before, but am now because I have the dash.
Nice, dude. Let's go.
Now, I've been a bit distracted, I know, from my original plan of getting 1,800 geos and buying a lantern. So I decided to grind up and get enough and head back to Dirtmouth.
Okay, we got it, baby. Let's go.
And when I get there, I run into a fellow named Tiso.
Who is this guy?
Who says he wants to fight me in some arena down below.
An arena?
Which, honestly, I can get down with.
For sure. I will definitely take you up on that.
I then was able to buy the lantern.
Give me this lantern, homie. Let's go.
And make it down to the stone sanctuary, and the light is already equipped.
Okay, see, look at this lantern I have now. Aha! That's clutch.
And upon making it to the end of this area, I found yet another masked shard.
Look at that. Let's go, baby. I found another mask shard or whatever.
After leaving the stone sanctuary, I found a new area in the green path.
Oh gosh, that looks like a boss to me. That looks like Appa.
And fought this giant grassy beast.
I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked.
Now, at this point, having the dash is an absolute banger. Feels so good getting something new like this.
Let's go! Let's freaking go, baby. Oh my gosh, look at all those coins.
And I was able to free yet another caterpillar.
Oh, another caterpillar. Yippee!
I was, however, not able to access the next part of this level because I must have needed another dash because it couldn't maneuver to it.
I can't get up there. I must need a second dash, dude.
So I went back into that fog canyon place just to see if, with my dash, I could get anywhere new.
Ah, that's who I hear.
And I did find an area with this force field that stopped me from getting to the cartographer that was in there. I could tell he was in there because he was humming his iconic tune.
Oh, I can't pass this thing. That's right.
But I didn't have a map here, so I did not want to attempt to explore much of it, and I knew I couldn't get the map because he was locked behind this force field. So I decided to go back to the Forgotten Crossroads and try to get to some places that I have yet to be.
Okay, back to the Forgotten Crossroads.
I was able to save another caterpillar on my way to find some more areas.
Whee! Yes!
And because I have the dash, I was actually able to make it to that laughing NPC.
Okay, laughing guy. There we go. Who are you, big old guy?
Who turns out to be a charm vendor. And he actually has the ability to sell you charm slots, which allows you to equip more charms. But in order to purchase those, I have to have 5 charms in my inventory, which I do not at this point.
Well, hold on, I could own 5 charms.
So I buy 2 more from him and then buy my very first charm notch.
Yes, nice. Okay, bought my first charm notch.
I kept exploring around and found an elevator hatch that I was not able to access.
Huh.
And then somehow stumbled upon a new area called the Fungal Wastes.
What the heck is this? The Fungal Waste.
I walked in here and found an ant-looking dude called the Leg Eater who was selling more charms for Geo.
The Leg Eater.
I also made a new friend, an NPC named Cloth, who is also an adventurer, and she seems pretty nice.
All right. I'd be down for that.
After that, I found some fun pink mushroom thingies that if you down attack on, you can actually get boosted up in the air pretty high.
Ah, I see.
And this was a lot of fun, I'm not gonna lie. Shortly thereafter, I found Hornet yet again.
Oh, it's Hornet again. Was that her name?
But she was able to zip away from me and go somewhere that I was not able to yet. I did find another caterpillar while exploring this place, though. Big win.
How about them apples? Yay, a caterpillar! Woohoo!
And then fortunately ran into the cartographer yet again, whose name is actually Cornifer.
Oh my gosh.
And I bought my map of the fungal wastes.
Yes. Let's go.
Upon moving throughout the map, I found yet another area.
Oh yes. Let's go.
This one was called the Queen Station.
Let's go. Oh, the Queen Station. Uh-oh. I fell way far.
And here I run into Quirrell again.
Hey, it's our buddy.
And through Queen Station, you can actually get to the Fog Canyon. So this place seems to connect the two of those.
Oh, I'm back in Fog Canyon. Huh.
And down below here, I meet a banker named Millibelle.
Hello. Banking?
And Banks will always find a way, man, because I opened a bank account with her and deposited some funds.
Oh, I can deposit some money. Let's go ahead and do that.
Banking, ladies and gentlemen, makes the world go round.
Come on.
I did explore Fog Canyon a bit, but decided to just keep exploring the area around the Queen Station because it seemed interesting. I ran into another NPC named Willow, who was a big giraffe-looking beetle.
Willow. Yay, a bench, finally. The map has been updated. Look at that, I've explored a lot of this place. Yes, and I found the next toll machine.
I also found the next fast travel station, but I'm not able to afford it, unfortunately, so I'll come back later. I came across these Star Wars looking bugs down here that pack a punch.
Hello? Oh my gosh, I thought that was a friendly. Oh my gosh, I thought that was a friend for a second.
As I kept exploring routes I had not been to before.
I don't know why. Seemed friendly looking.
I did, however, come across a new charm called the Dash Master.
Dash Master. What is that? Okay. Maybe that will let me dash twice. Okay. We have a quick Dash Master. Can I dash twice in the air? Nope, I can only dash once in the air.
Exploring the Fog Canyons further, I stumbled across the Mantis Village.
Ooh. Okay, I've located the Mantis Village.
And usually when I find a new area like this, I try to explore as much of it as I can, and I know I miss a lot of things. But you do kind of just get thrown these new areas with all these, routes and ways to go, and it is a bit overwhelming. I did, however, I guess pick the right path because I found something called the Mantis Claw.
Mantis's Claw.
This is something that is absolutely insane.
Oh, baby, I can wall jump. This is crazy.
And in my brain, a neurological pathway opens, and I think, oh boy, I can access a lot of the map now.
I mean, my traversal is about to be nuts.
But not quite yet, because I decided to go all the way down the Mantis Village and challenge the Mantis Lords.
Oh, goodness gracious. The Mantis Lords? Oh, my goodness. I fear we may be cooked. Yoy! You freaking idiot. I'm cooked! Oh. Okay. Well, we're gonna go back anyway, of course, so.
On my way back, I run into Quirrell yet again.
Oh.
Who did give me a very helpful piece of advice. He let me know that my nail may prove inadequate to fight these mantis people.
I've heard a nailsmith resides there. Seek the old bug out and you may find progress that much easier. Okay.
But that there was an old nailsmith at the capital of Hollow Nest, which at this point I'm realizing this is probably what this whole area is called, is Hollow Nest. And that nailsmith will be able to upgrade my nail. But I figure, you know what? Hey, I've beaten Elden Ring before and Dark Souls 3, so let me try to fight these queens one more time.
Okay, I'm liking this so far. And there we go again, I'm dead. Okay.
So I'm gonna get some money and try to find that capital city. Now with my wall jump ability, I can pretty much get over any wall that is standing, and that is huge.
See, check this out. Boom, boom, boom. I did it.
I was able to get to a new area in the fungal wastes with the wall jump though.
I think I hear a caterpillar.
and got another caterpillar.
Caterpillar, yay.
And while I explored a bit more, I found 2 giant mushroom things that I fought.
He seems to be a very angry mushroom. Oh my gosh. We've got 2 very angry mushrooms here, fellas. They were incredibly easy.
And I get another charm notch, which is awesome.
Yay, another charm notch. Let's go.
Remember, these charm notches will let me equip more charms that give me buffs, essentially. After this, I went back to the Queen Station, was able to parkour my way up to the locked mask shard.
Oh my gosh, weave game. Look at that weave game. That was insane. Woohoo! I think I just need one more.
I then paid to unlock the fast travel down here. And after this, decided to go back to Green Path and try to figure out some spots that I have not been able to get to that I should be able to access now.
Yep, this is where I couldn't get up earlier. But now I can.
I also found a thing that I think increases your soul. Seems like that is the most reasonable.
Look at this. Is that another mass shard? What is this? Oh, that must increase my soul, I think.
And after finding a new area...
Through the chew, gosh. Oh my goodness gracious.
And fighting 2 roly-poly guys at once.
This is not ideal. Thank goodness.
And freeing a caterpillar.
I will save you, friend. What?
I entered a new zone, the Howling Cliffs.
The Howling Cliffs. Okay, I found a completely new zone.
I was quickly able to find Cornifer and bought the map for this zone.
Yes.
And then somehow stumbled upon the Nail Master.
Nail Master. I found him.
Matto. He didn't upgrade my nail, but he did teach me a new move.
Cyclone Slash.
The Cyclone Slash.
Okay. So it's a new move. It's not an upgraded nail.
Which upon holding square allows me to perform a cyclone type attack.
Whoa.
So I guess I will still need to keep looking for the guy to upgrade my nail. This guy was just like a samurai warrior. I'm obviously looking for a sword craftsman. And upon exploring further, I did find this cool butterfly area.
Ooh, butterflies. Pretty. Joni's Blessing.
And the charm that I got, Joni's Blessing, seems like it may help out in combat eventually. I then head back to Dirtmouth and get my next trophy for buying my 4th mask shard.
Let's go, protected. Acquire 4 mask shards.
And after buying that mask shard and wondering what to do next, I had an epiphany.
I just realized I could probably get through to where the area that Hornet is now with the wall jump.
I should be able to get to the area that Hornet zipped away from me last time.
Yep, I think it's right there where her icon is.
Because I've got my new wall jump ability. So I head to the area that she eluded me.
This should be where she was, where she got away from me.
I then come across this gate and head in.
Whoa.
And die.
Are we here? Oh gosh, I'm dead. Yep, I knew it. Somehow, I just knew it. Oh, but it dropped me here. That's clutch.
And once I get back and make it through a bit more, I run into Quirrell yet again.
Oh, this guy again.
Who let me know the capital city lies ahead.
The capital lies before us. What a somber place. Ah, nice.
So I'm obviously on the right track. And here is my next new zone. The City of Tears.
City of Tears.
I continue walking and come across this fountain type thing, where we get another cutscene randomly.
A cutscene. Holy moly. Is that Hornet?
Aw. And then am confronted by Hornet yet again.
What's up, baby girl?
Now, I didn't really know what she was telling me. She told me to seek the grave in ash.
Seek the grave in ash and the market would grant.
Which is a little bit morbid, but I'm kind of thinking she might be my, goth babe at this point.
Memorial to the Hollow Knight.
Also, the Black Egg Temple was added to my map, which is a spot in the Forgotten Crossroads.
Black Egg Temple added to map.
Which I've been to before. I ran into Quirrell there, but I'm not sure what's going on. I then finally find the Nailsmith.
Let's go. This has to be it. This has got to be it. Yes, Nailsmith. Let's go. Yes. Yes. My nail
stronger.
He did upgrade my nail and told me if I brought him a piece of pale ore, I could upgrade it yet again.
So he's upgraded my nail.
So this city seemed interesting to me. I decided I'm gonna hang out here for a little while and explore it.
Okay. It's one shot in the mosquitoes now.
I was able to save yet another caterpillar.
And a caterpillar. Yippee!
And then ran into Cornifer.
Yes, dude.
Where I bought the map. Also, I found a fast travel station for this area, which is clutch.
Let's go, man. That's awesome.
I explored a bit more and found a toll machine with a symbol for a lift.
Yes, I will activate that. That sounds super cool.
And let's see where it goes.
I think I've come across this before. I have indeed. Okay. Takes you straight to the Forgotten Crossroads. Nice.
So I went back to the city and continued exploring and found another area called the Soul Sanctum.
The Soul Sanctum. That's spooky.
Here I encountered this big beetle guy.
Oh gosh. Oh my god. Not. These guys suck. They suck. You suck. You suck. You're stupid and you suck. Holy crap, he's strong. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Holy crap, he was strong.
And after fighting and battling my way to the top, I make it to another box.
Oh my god, the soul master hole. I fear this is it. I fear this might be it for humble little knight. Okay, we're not doing bad. I don't think. That hurt. Yes. Did I kill him? Oh! What the heck? What the heck? No! It's a face, dude! No! Oh, no! Oh, bro. Oh my gosh, I don't know how I did that.
I get my next spell or move here called the Desolate Dive.
Consume the Desolate Dive.
Which gives you the ability to smash straight down into the ground and break ground that is breakable.
Oh man, that's so sick.
The next area gave me a bit of a tutorial in this regard.
Yes, that is how it works.
Which was good for me. And I was able to save another caterpillar.
Caterpillar saved.
I then bought the fast travel and got my next trophy.
Oh, nice. Connection.
For connecting half of all of Hollow Nest stations. I then make it back to the Forgotten Crossroads, and upon randomly walking into this one area, I find a new zone that I've never been to before.
Found an area I haven't even been to yet. What the heck? It's like a mine.
Which is called Crystal Peak.
Crystal Peak?
But I was not really ready to chew on this one yet, so I figured I would come back later.
Don't quite want to do that yet. We are going to go stay focused for a second. We'll come back here later.
I went back to that area, the Black Egg Temple, but nothing had happened.
Looks like nothing has really changed.
Now, remember, my original quest on my way to the city was to meet the nail smith so that I could upgrade my nail, so that I could defeat the Mantis Lord. So I went back and did that.
I challenge you to a duel.
I felt a lot more confident going into it now because I knew my sword. I'm going to start calling it the nail now because I know it's a nail at this point. I'm sorry. I'm a beginner. Show some grace, please. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe.
Come on, man.
Anyways, I did die the first time, unfortunately, but I had enough confidence to know that I could do it again.
There's no way I'm all the way back here. You're kidding.
Now, I ended up spawning all the way back. And here's where it clicks in my brain that, hey, I need to, these benches are where I end up. The last one that I save at is where I'm gonna respawn. So I should respawn at the one that's close to the Mantis Village, and that's exactly what I did.
Let's go! Let's go, you scrubs.
And on my second try, fortunately, I was able to beat them.
Thank you, queens.
And upon doing that, unlock a new zone called Deep Nest.
Deep Nest. Oh, look at that.
Lucky for me, I found Cornifer very fast.
That was quick. Found him very fast.
And this place doesn't look that big, or seem that big at least. While I was exploring, I spotted another Hollow Knight. He looked just like me.
Oh my gosh, another Hollow Knight.
Look, which I thought was weird and creepy.
Looky there.
And shortly after, I fell down this massive tunnel.
I don't think this is the right way to him. I don't think this is the right way to anything.
And into a semi-familiar place that it looked like I've been to before, but I wasn't sure.
Bruh, I swear I've been here before.
So I kept exploring downwards in this area and found another black force field like the one in the jellyfish area.
This thing.
Huh. And as I continued moving, I came to a new area with a lot of spider webs.
Oh, this might actually be where a spider boss is.
And I encountered this crazy spider-looking thing.
Okay. Maybe that's it.
Who actually kills me 2 times.
Oh no, I died. No, I died.
And on the 3rd time, I was able to kill him.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. Finally killed him.
Woo. I kept making my way through these spider-infested tunnels.
Not again.
But this place, I don't like spider levels in games. I'll level with you. I just don't like them. So this place gives me the heebie-jeebies. And it was pretty desolate and pretty scary. And it was nice to see a friendly NPC. I met one called the Mask Maker.
Who do we have here? What the heck are you? The Mask Maker?
Who I have no idea what this person does at this point. I kept moving forward, onward and upward, and entered a new zone called the Distant Village.
Distant Village. Yeah, I'm pretty distant if you ask me. Golly. Yep, this is probably not good. That's probably not a good thing.
Where I end up falling all the way down yet another tunnel.
You can swim in this game?
And learn that you can actually swim in this game.
What?
I made it back up to the Distant Village area and found a spider egg nest that you could go into.
Ooh, I can enter this little spider nest? Hello? Is anybody here?
And it had a bunch of dead knights. I then found an even bigger one. But before going in here, I activated the fast travel spot that was close by.
Rest at the bench upstairs, and then come back down here.
Took it to Dirtmouth.
Yeah, let's just chill.
Rested on the bench, and then actually bought a second soul fragment from Sly.
Yeah, I want to buy a soul vessel. Need one more.
And now that I knew I had a respawn point that I could just fast travel from at Dirtmouth,
Let's go back.
I headed back into that egg.
Let's go in. What the heck? This is not what I was thinking I would find here. Oh, gosh. I should have known something like this would happen. They're obviously... That was not the smartest thing in the world. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Come on. It's like Call of Duty Black Ops.
So we've now entered the Beast's Den.
Oh gosh.
And I began, like King Arthur, making my way through. I did find a caterpillar, which is a huge plus, always.
Yay! Hey, buddy. You shouldn't be in here.
But I kept dying to these stupid frickin' spiders.
No.
I got so fed up with this egg, I decided I was done with it, and I was just gonna leave.
I'm gonna go to that Crystal Peak area that I never did anything with.
Now, there was one area that I've been to, or tried to go to, a little bit before, called the Crystal Peak, and I wanted to kind of see what that was all about because I hadn't explored any of it.
We're back, baby. We'll see what's going on here. A little bit less intimidating than the dang whatchamacallit.
And upon going there, I was able to find a caterpillar very quickly.
Aha! Yes!
And then found Cornifer.
Yes.
Now, this Crystal Peak area has some very obnoxious enemies because while exploring, I fell down this massive tunnel into a new area.
Oh, I've fallen and I can't get up. Whoa.
I ran into this mural who talked to me and said 3 things regarding the kingdom and their locations were added to my map.
Dreamer locations.
More on that later.
What the heck? What? Please don't make me fight these guys now. What the heck, dog? What was that all about? Oh, butterfly.
I then began following this creepy butterfly thingy. After following this butterfly to fruition, I get the dream nail.
Is this about to be super hype? Taking the dream nail? Hold triangle to charge and slash with a nail?
Which by apparently pressing triangle, I'll be able to fight some different type dream animals.
What the heck?
I then spawn next to this ant-looking lady who tells me she could upgrade this dream nail if I bring her essence.
You got it.
And after walking out of her hut, I'm in a new zone.
Resting grounds? Man, a lot has been happening.
I could now destroy this tree-looking deal, and upon destroying it, essence came out of it.
Ah, it's this. Look at that. Now do I fight those things?
Where I was able to collect a good chunk of it.
Oh, I collect them. That must be the essence.
I couldn't get to the next area because I did not have enough soul to activate my down smash.
Dang, I need my down smash.
So I got to the fast travel guy and headed back to Dirtmouth.
Let's go to Dirtmouth and buy the map.
Bapanada.
Bought the map.
Where at this point I go to Cornifer's wife and buy some pins,
Bought the pins.
which will show icons on the map of things that I've been to or places that I've seen. And this is awesome. And I can't believe I waited this long to get these things because they're very helpful. I make it back to the area where I needed to down smash, and upon down smashing it,
Nice. Oh. Oh, that must be one of those dreamer things. Yeah, look, they're on the map.
close by I find an elevator and somehow make it all the way back to the city area.
Where are we going? We going down. Oh, we're back in the city.
I fight my way up to a room where I had to defeat a bunch of enemies at once.
How you like them apples? Frickin' bums. Ooh, let's go!
And get my next trophy for finding 3 vessel fragments.
Yes! And I got a trophy. Soulful. Acquire 3 vessel fragments.
I then stumble across yet another fast travel station.
Aha, is this another station? Dude, let's frickin' go.
And the enemies here are a bit harder. I destroyed this big old grandmama looking bug that gave me a ton of geos when I killed her. I then went all the way down to yet a unfamiliar zone and found another one of those dream trees,
Oh, another one of these trees.
or whatever they're called. Yeah. And upon slicing it with my dream nail, I collect all of the essence in this area. Moving further down this area, I found a new zone, the Ancient Basin,
The ancient basin.
where fortunately I'm able to find Cornifer and buy the map.
Thank goodness.
Now at this point, I'm really realizing that even with my wall jump, I'm still limited to a ton of areas on the map, specifically in the Ancient Basin, and a lot of other areas that I've explored.
I can't go any further. There's no way. Gotta have something else.
I fought these crazy things and died.
No! 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 Oh my gosh. This is brutal, dude.
And then came back and was able to beat them,
Ugh.
where I found a pale ore,
Pale ore.
which is what I needed to upgrade my nail another time.
Isn't that what I needed to upgrade my nail?
I headed back to the city and upgraded my nail.
800? Wow. Yes, very worth it.
Junsha.
Let's go, baby. Let's frickin' get it.
And then figured I didn't fully explore the Crystal Peak area, so I went back there.
All right, we're back, baby.
I found another caterpillar,
Yay. Hey, buddy.
and then while I made my way up, I encountered this thing called the Crystal Guardian.
What the heck? Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right, Crystal Guardian. I can get him. I can get him. He's not that bad. He's not that bad. Yes. Nice.
Now, I don't know if I fully beat the Crystal Guardian or not, because he kind of scurried off,
I don't know if I beat him, technically.
so that was a little bit confusing. and I reach another dead end where it seems I've met my limit of where I can travel to.
Oh, but I can't make that jump, bro.
I went back down that tunnel I'd fallen down before and challenged this ghost thing, the Warrior Dream.
Challenge the Warrior Dream? Why not? I mean, I might as well. Maybe I'll get something sick if I beat him. Yep. I knew it. I don't know why I do these things sometimes.
And after killing me, I decided to try again. And fortunately, the second time, I was able to beat him.
Did I get him? Yes. Please give me something good.
He gave me a buttload of that essence stuff.
That's gotta be good, right? Oh, it gave me a lot of essence. Holy moly.
So let's see what upgrading my dream nail from the essence lady does.
Okay, she just gave me a trinket. That's it. I don't need that.
So right now I'm kind of at a loss. I'm not really sure what I should do next. I'm trying to find every route, every path, every avenue that I've yet to go to. I go back to the Fog Canyon. No luck.
I know I can't get past this thing.
So now I'm thinking, hey, I did leave that spider egg pretty scared with my tail tucked between my legs. Maybe I ought to go back and see what that's all about.
Should I try to go kill this spider now?
So I head back to Deep Nest to try to fight it.
I mean, that seems like it. This seems like it should be a boss.
Okay. Now these massive masked spiders give me a ton of trouble, and I wanted to figure out a proficient way to kill them. I tried just using my charge ability, my cyclone ability to kill them. I then learned, fortunately, that if I just wait for them to attack first, I can quickly strike and dash away.
Be patient. Yes. Okay, that works so much better.
Which was a huge win for me. I then make it to another room where it seems like we're about to be activating a crazy boss.
Okay, this seems like it's gonna be the boss, so let's go ahead and just frickin' send it. Whoa. Hello, friend. Are you friendly? Okay, I guess not.
Which is obviously not the case at all. I just smacked him a bunch of times and got my next trophy for it.
That was easy.
And one of the masks that was at the Black Egg Temple was removed.
That's the thingy. Okay, is that what every one of those is gonna be like?
After this, I kept trying to explore areas of the map and thoroughly scanning it just to see if I could find a new zone that maybe I hadn't been to yet or hadn't tried going through.
All right. So, I have not thoroughly explored. Oh, it's because this thing is here. Duh.
I found and saved Zote the Mighty again. This guy's a freaking idiot.
Oh, there you go. You idiot.
And after doing that, I found an area called the Failed Tramway.
What the heck is this right here? It's a big old dragonfly. The Failed Tramway. Okay, we did find a new area.
And at the end of the zone, you find a crashed tram where I actually stumbled upon a tram pass.
Hello, tram pass. Ooh, that's got to unlock something. I bet I could use that over here.
So this has me thinking, I can use this somewhere.
Yeah, not that it matters because I've been to both spots.
Upon exploring this area a bit more, I found another ghost dude like that warrior guy I found earlier. I thought maybe I shouldn't fight him now because my nearest bench is very far away. But I did find all these blue thingies that gave me some extra lives, so decided to give it a try.
Well, I did find all these blue things, so I think I'll give it a go. Gosh dang it. No. No. No, 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 no.
I realized though it wasn't that far away.
Oh, I'm not that far from him.
So I went back and smoked him.
Yes. Nice. Let's go.
And got a bunch more essence.
I got more essence.
There's an area close by called the Ancient Basin that I have only kind of just traveled to at this point, not really explored it.
I'm going to try to explore the ancient basin a little bit more. I feel like I didn't explore that area enough.
So I thought that, hey, maybe I might find a path here of something that I could get to. And around here is actually the tram, which I was able to use the tram pass that I had just found.
Oh, insert tram pass? Yes. This has got to do something, right? Hey.
And I took the tram for the very first time.
Press the glowing button? Yes. Duh. We've taken the tram for the first time, it seems. Don't have a map for this area.
After getting off the tram, I'm in a new zone called Kingdom's Edge.
Kingdom's Edge. Okay. We are at the Kingdom's Edge. I definitely want to get the map first. I see the paper trail. Where's the humming? I hear the humming.
And this place has a lot of bees, bee-looking things, and mama bees, or whatever these guys are.
Yes.
Fortunately, I was able to find Cornifer pretty quick.
Easily, I'm buying that map. Okay, this is extremely exciting.
And then met another nail master, Oro.
Oh, I know this guy. This is the trainer guy, right? Yes, absolutely.
And he taught me the dash slash.
Oh, man. That's so hype. Dash slash?
Which would allow me to essentially do my cyclone slash while I was dashing.
Okay, nice.
But it wasn't a full cyclone, it was like a forward slash. Pretty cool.
I think that's right.
I also found this area called the Coliseum.
You alright, bro? The Coliseum.
Which, if you remember from earlier, that one dude had mentioned he wanted to fight me here.
Oh, that must be the Coliseum.
Didn't want to fight anybody now, so I left. I went back to the ancient basin area to look for more paths that I have not yet been able to access.
Okay, see. This is the area where I just can't get to anything. I've been here before, bro. Unless you can't do that. So let's try to... Nope, nothing I can do there. I gotta be able to fly or something. Maybe I can get to the level lower.
I found this fountain thing that I dropped my geo in.
What the heck? Okay, I guess I'll give you all my geo.
For whatever reason, because it gave me nothing in return.
What the heck?
Now, I was kind of at a loss here.
I can't get there. I've already checked there. Can't get through either of these places in the ancient basin. Can't get through either of those places in Deep Nest.
I know you can't really tell on the video, but I was at a very big loss at this point, just trying to figure out what to do next.
But there's like a lot. I have to be able to get through one of those, dude.
And there were a lot of openings on the Crystal Peak map. So I decided I ought to go back to the Crystal Peak to try to get somewhere.
Let's go back to Crystal Peak.
And on my way there, I get to the Forgotten Crossroads, but they were all infected now. It was actually called the Infected Crossroads.
Okay, what the heck? Why are they infected now?
I make my way back to Crystal Peak.
Gotta be able to go up there, I would imagine. Maybe I just overlooked this. I think I did overlook the shopkeeper's key.
And did, in fact, find a new way through.
How do I miss that, dude?
And found a very new path.
A big drop. Okay. Haven't been this way before.
Where I get my next game-changing ability.
What is this? Inspect foe show. Oh, baby. It has to be a new ability. Consume the crystal heart. Bro, you're kidding me. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is game changing. This is complete game changer, dude.
Now all these long areas of the map that I have not been able to access even a little bit, I'm able to dash straight through. So I went to places in Green Path where I knew I could use that now, the Crystal Heart ability.
I literally, I don't know what I just did, but okay, that did work.
I did find another Nail Master.
Another nail master. Let's freaking go, baby. Yes. Oi. Paintaru. Wow.
Who taught me a new move, the Great Slash.
The Great Slash.
I tried to get to this other area in Green Path that I could use this ability with.
Okay, well, I can't get past that.
But I was not able to get past it because I needed, whether it's a double jump or an extended jump or whatever an ability is, there's so many areas here that I'm just not able to get to because I can't reach them.
Can't pass this thing, so we're gonna go to the ancient basin.
So I knew there was a long area in the ancient basin that I could use my Crystal Heart ability to dash to, and I headed back there.
Okay, we can do it now, baby. 3, 2, 1, yeet. This is so dope. Oh my gosh.
I make my way through this section of the ancient basin and find my next boss.
It's a dead Hollow Knight. Hello? Uh-oh. The gate closed. Uh-oh. Oh, goodness gracious. No, don't jump in there. Don't jump in there. Do not jump in there. Oh, we got a big old head. Oh, snap. Ocean Man. Ocean Man. Please don't. It's like a big jellyfish monster. I'm dead. Yep, I died. Oh my goodness.
And after dying 2 times to this guy, we get him.
Oh, yes. Yes, I got him. Oh my gosh. Let's go, baby. Let's frickin' go. Get you some, boy.
I then get my next ability, which is yet again a massive freaking game changer. The Monarch Wings,
The Monarch Wings. Yes, dude.
which will allow me to double jump.
Oh, that's huge. The Monarch Wings. I should be able to uncover like every path now. I think you're about to see the double jump in action. Yes, sir, you are indeed. That's humongous.
So I was able to use the new double jump ability to get up to the next part of the map, the Palace Grounds.
The Palace Grounds. I can't believe I've done this.
And very quickly I found the fast travel station here.
Hidden station.
And upon further exploring, it does not look like there's much I can do. There is a knight who looks like he's dead, but I can't do anything with him, even after trying to hit him with my dream nail. So at this point, I figure I'm gonna go try for the next dreamer thingy that's on the map.
Let's go get this dreamer right here.
I found a path in the fungal wastes.
Oh my gosh. You gotta love the double jump.
It did look like I would not be able to get to it because it had water and spiky things guarding it.
I mean, what do you need to get through this area? Can't get through that area. Gotta be able to swim or something.
So I'm gonna try to get there via Green Path.
I guess we'll go to Green Path and see if it works there.
I realized that the path in Green Path would just take me to the jellyfish area,
Wait, is that just gonna lead me to Dude, I think this just leads me to Fog Canyon.
and I'm not able to pass that black force field thingy yet, so there's just no point. So, time to consult the map and try for another path.
All right, we're gonna try to go for this other one. Hopefully that works.
And that one was blocked as well.
Oh, it's blocked.
So now I'm going to try to make it up through the City of Tears.
I'm gonna try to get up through the City of Tears.
And while making it there, I found a door that said it could be unlocked with a simple key.
Oh,
Which fortunately I happened to have in my inventory. So I unlocked it and went inside.
hey. That's pretty cool.
I rode the elevator up and found myself in a place called the Pleasure House.
Might be the longest elevator ever. The Pleasure House? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, what's up?
And we run into this beautiful, pretty looking ghost lady.
She does have a beautiful voice. Beautiful. Let's see if she reacts to the dream nail. She did.
Now, I don't know if I'm supposed to do this or not, but I actually do end up killing her with the dream nail and stealing her essence.
That was probably, yeah. Oh, gosh.
Upon further exploring, I found this new pathway that I was actually able to get to by using my double jump.
See? Now I can reach these areas. Aha!
And I'm thinking that hopefully this will be able to take me to the next dream monster thingy. And fortunately, we did find and save yet another caterpillar.
Yay! A caterpillar.
Having this double jump ability is, needless to say, very clutch. Like I mentioned earlier about these maps kind of being characters of the game in and of themselves. When you find a new area, feedback loop, dopamine rush, let's go, baby. Upon making my way up, I stumble across this room with my next boss battle.
The Watcher Knight. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Oh, please don't roll.
These guys are called the Watcher Knights. And needless to say, this fight did not go very well.
I'm dead. Oh my goodness. Holy moly.
These guys are especially annoying because you have to fight two at once, and they spawn very quickly after you kill the previous one. And for someone who's not good at platform games like me, not the best thing in the world to be fighting two roly balls that want to kill you.
I'm just gonna keep fighting them until I get them. This will probably take a while. Yes! Yes! Holy moly, that was tough.
Thankfully, I was able to kill them, though, and I did make my way to the next dream guy at the top.
All right, here we go. Oi! Ah, another dream room. I suppose this is it for you. I need your essence.
Where I snag my next trophy for destroying Lurian the Watcher.
Watcher. Lurian the Watcher. That's two gone.
Now I've decided to head back to Kingdom's Edge.
Think I'm gonna go to Kingdom's Edge.
And I find a new path with my double jump.
This is like a snowy environment. Kind of crazy.
And come across our old girlfriend, Hornet. I like to think that she's our girlfriend. We're just going to say that she is.
Oh, Hornet again. Why is she always running from me?
Now, she does have a noble cause for wanting to fight us next because she says that we can only advance to the next part if we're strong enough to accept the kingdom's past and be responsible for its future.
All right. Not you. Not. Didn't we already do this? I'm so dialed. Feel bad for hurting my girlfriend like this. Oh, new move. What is that move even?
I had probably way more trouble with this fight than I should have. These little spiky things that she spawns in the middle of the map are so annoying.
Oh my gosh, these things are a little bit stressful. Oh. I'm dead. I died.
Also, for whatever reason, I did not use my double jump a lot. It's like it had not clicked that I had it.
Dang it. She kind of smoked me there.
But we do end up beating her, and I get my next trophy.
Yes! Oh my gosh. Golly, Hornet, what the heck, man? That took a long time. Head onward, burn that mark upon your shell, and claim yourself as king. I want to be king.
After defeating Hornet, we make our way into this big old shell.
Cast off shell. What do we got here?
And at the end of it, I get the King's Brand.
The King's Brand.
And then...
excuse me? Everything all right? What the heck? Time to get out of here. Probably should have done this. Uh-oh. Did I die?
Fortunately, our homegirl, Hornet, comes in clutch and saves us, even though we just humiliated her.
Thank you, Hornet.
Now, apparently this King's Brand thing will open up ancient gates. So some of the places that I've been to where I have not been able to get through, I can now get through because I have the King's Brand.
So if I'm the king, Hornet can be my queen. So I guess I'm kind of the man.
There were a couple more areas in Crystal Peak that I knew I had not explored enough, and I kind of figured that I was not going to be able to get to the last dream monster without being able to get through that black fog force field. So I make it back to Crystal Peak and do some more exploring.
Okay, this looks like to be a newish area.
And there were a lot of routes that I have yet to go to.
Well, I haven't been here. See if we got anything good.
I even get all the
Ooh,
way
look
up
at
to
this.
the top to a place called Hollow Nest's Crown.
Hollow Nest Crown. Whoa, and everything's glowing.
Where we are blessed with yet another pale ore.
Pale ore, yes. Another pale ore.
Which is what I need, remember, to upgrade my nail.
Should I jump?
Upon further exploring around the Crystal Peak, I also found the Enraged Guardian boss.
Be a new little area for me. Oh, the Enraged Guardian. Oh.
And it looks like I did not kill this guy after all.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. He's good.
And after dying to him 3 times,
yes, let's go.
I smoked him and got a buttload of Geo and a mask shard.
Man, I hit him so many times. Yes, another mass shard.
And looking back on this fight too, it's really not that hard. I don't know why it did take me 3 times to beat it, but I'm not that great at the game. So that is why I was not able to beat him. So I made it back to Dirtmouth through the Crystal Peak, and I'm actually able to open this door that's at the far right end with my simple key.
Oh, I can open this. Let's go.
This is an NPC named Gigi,
Oh my gosh, you freaked me out.
She's sound
asleep.
who said she can handle my regrets or something like that. I didn't pay any attention to her. I still don't know what she does to this day.
Not sure what's going on.
I went back to the map shop and bought pretty much all of the markers from the map lady. I don't know why I had not done this yet, but this is very helpful. It helps reveal everything that's on the map.
Nice.
And because I was still hanging around Dirtmouth, I went to Sly's to see if I could purchase anything, but he was actually in his basement. And he rewarded me for meeting all of the nail masters
What?
and gave me a charm. And once we made it back upstairs, I bought yet another mask shard and a vessel fragment from him.
Nice.
I kind of wanted to just explore the map and see if I could get more mask shards and soul fragments and all that jazz. Now, I came across another boss in the now infected Forbidden Crossroads.
Okay, this looks like a boss to me.
The Brooding Malwort. And after beating him, got another mask shard.
Yeah, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Another mass shard. Yes.
I then found a new path in the fungal wastes and found my way to the fungal core,
That's new. Fungal core. Ooh.
where I meet a giant mushroom-looking thingy that was dormant, I guess.
What the heck is this thing?
And upon making it all the way down here in the fungal waste, I get yet another mass shard and a new heart thingy.
Let's go, baby. Another mass shard. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's huge. 1, 2, now I got 7.
After that, I explored the deep nest even more, and I've got to say now that I'm more mobile, I'm feeling much more confident in not only my fighting abilities, but my general platforming abilities. I make it to an area in the deep nest that I've yet to be to,
I just never came up here, I guess.
and end up in a room that had this heart-beating infection growing thing on the bushes.
What the heck? Corpse of mossy vagabond overcome with infection.
Now, I do remember there was this place in the ancient basin that I remember I was not able to get through because the glowing thingy was there, but I figured, hey, at this point I've got the king's card that I should be able to open it.
Let's see. Yeah, buddy. Let's go, baby. Open for the king. Open for the king.
And I work my way all the way down, and now we have entered the abyss.
The abyss. Oh, this is spooky.
I quickly find a room and flip this cool switch, and then yeeted myself across the lake.
Let's test it. Check it. Oh, yeah, that's so cool.
And through this tunnel to an area with a big skeleton dude holding a fountain of black goop.
Big old beetle guy. Uh-oh. Am I going to turn into Venom? Oh! I am turning into Venom. Shade Cloak. Press hard to dash forward, cloaked in shadow. Use the cloak to dash through enemies in their attacks. Dude.
And with this ability, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally able to dash through the black force field. So now I can access that part of the jellyfish area that I was not able to access before.
So I can dash through this guy now. An arcane egg?
I climb my way out of the abyss.
Get out!
And Hornet is there to meet me.
Hornet!
La venido.
The place of my birth?
And she tells me I just visited the place of my birth, and that I guess I could choose to either plunge the kingdom into darkness or make it light, or something like that. And upon finally getting back to the force field in the jellyfish area,
We made it back to Jelly Town, Fog Canyon.
I'm able to dash through the force field,
Oh, that's so clutch. Finally, dude.
where I quickly find Cornifer and get the map for the Fog Canyon.
Oh my gosh. Finally, I've only been waiting the whole playthrough to find you. Oh my gosh, we can actually see stuff now here. That's crazy.
I explored around the Fog Canyon quite a bit, just trying to get my bearings, where I stumble across a new zone called the Queen's Gardens.
The Queen's Gardens? Interesting.
But I didn't really want to explore that area yet. I kind of wanted to see what the Fog Canyon had to offer for me. Shortly after that, I run into Coral again
Hey, Coral.
as I make my way closer to the third Dream Monsters icon.
Teacher's Archives.
And we are now in what's called the Teacher's Archives.
The Teacher's Archives. Ooh.
But before going in, I rested at a nearby bench at Queen Station
Yay, a bench.
just to make sure if I died, I'd spawn back here. And it's time to go in. Now here there's tons of jellyfish and shocking things everywhere, and that was a little bit disheartening. It's also kind of a very unique vibe in here. It's kind of like steampunky.
Oh!
But I'm able to make it all the way down and encounter a boss called Umumu or something like that.
That's what that looks like to me. A big old jellyfish. Umumu? Umami? Oh, snap, crackle, pop. I can't get to him. Coral, help! Nice! What a bro.
And lucky for us, we do not have to face this guy alone because our good buddy Coral shows up.
Oh, no.
It was not enough for me, however, and I did die.
No.
But upon a second time,
Yes.
me and Coral smoked this fool.
I don't know without you, Coral. Go.
That's why he's the GOAT.
And really, this guy was not that hard, even a little bit. We come across the teacher in a big old tube.
Oh, that is very cool. You're free now.
And here we get our next trophy for destroying Monomon the teacher.
Teacher. Destroy Monomon the teacher. That's it. Oh my gosh, this is huge. So now I can probably go there.
So now all of the faces are removed off of the Black Egg Temple. But before going back and seeing what's in there, I wanted to do even more exploring. I felt like this was a natural break in the game. So I started by exploring the Fog Canyon and then made my way to the Queen's Garden because I didn't really spend any time in there.
These guys pack a bit of a punch.
Here I run into Cloth, who tells me the tribe in the next area was going to be mad that we were there and that we should smoke them.
Hey, I'm in if you're in, Cloth. Let's go, baby. Oh, they're like the Mantis bunch again.
I did come across where Cornifer would have been, but it turns out he already left, so I've got to go buy the map from his wife.
Bro, you're telling me he's already been here and I missed him? Come on, man.
And I didn't want to go all the way back to Dirtmouth, but if you can get a map in this game, you need to get it. Now, after dying 2 times in a row on my way out of this place,
No.
I actually found something in the Fog Canyon
Overgrown mound?
called the Overgrown Mound that looks like it's going to be something. Now, I make it back to Dirtmouth to the shop, and there's apparently 2 maps that I can buy, but one of them is a place that I have yet to go to that I don't know about. So after getting some more geo, I actually buy both of these and get another trophy.
Okay. Cartographer. Acquire a map of each area. Nice. Let's go, baby.
Now, that other map was called the Royal Waterways, and I guess I've been to it a little bit, but I've hardly explored it at all. And we make it to the entrance of the waterways, but unfortunately, I cannot get in because I don't have another simple key.
I still can't unlock it.
Thank you, Gigi or Jojo or whatever your name is.
Oh, I used my simple keys. I can't unlock it. No. Well, I suppose we will go back to the Queen's Garden.
So I figured here I'm just going to go explore the Queen's Gardens a bit more. And upon exploring, we encounter these new enemies, these weird squid spider looking thingies.
What are these?
And these guys give me the creeps. I don't know why, I just don't like them that much. And after that, come into a room with this ghost caterpillar thingy.
Okay. This is interesting.
Now, I'm aware that this guy's probably easy as well, but he also gave me some trouble.
Oh. What even are you, man?
But fortunately, I did beat him on my second time back.
What an annoying boss, dude. Holy moly.
And then right afterwards, found my next fast travel station.
Ooh, fast travel, baby.
We then make it to another arena-type place where I have to fight a bunch of these enemies.
Check that out. Nice, Cloth. Let's go.
And our good buddy Cloth shows up.
Bring it. Let's go.
And unfortunately for us, Cloth dies.
No. Cloth. Oh. I thought she got stabbed. No. She's dead. I wonder if I could have saved her. No. That's so sad.
I continue moving forward through this spaceship-looking thing.
Whoa. What are you?
And encounter the White Lady.
One arrives. Whoa.
Who I imagine as Hollow Nest Galadriel.
The white fragment?
And she gave me a white fragment, and I'm not sure what it does. I think I need something else that's going to be a part of this that I will combine with it. Before leaving, though, I did take Cloth's ghost.
Oh, Cloth.
And upon making it back to our fast travel beetle buddy.
The stag nest. I've yet to go there, and my duty binds me to travel only where I'm called, but if you wish... Yes, let's go.
He said he has found his stag nest, and it would permit me to go with him to it.
Let's go to the stag nest.
And here I get my next trophy, Hope, for unlocking every single stag fast travel station. And I did get another soul fragment, which is fantastic. Now, I was racking my brain thinking about how I could get into the royal waterways, and I visited Sly.
See if I can get me a simple key. An elegant key.
Now, he sells an elegant key and another simple key, which I'm assuming one of those will allow me to get into the royal waterways. I did not have enough Geo, however, so it was time to go farm some more.
All right, I'm going to get enough Geo.
And upon getting Geo and exploring the Forgotten Crossroads a bit more, I found yet another masked shard.
Oh, let's go.
And I don't know why, but I decided to visit the room with all the caterpillars in it.
Oh my gosh, look, the caterpillars are giving me money.
And big old granddaddy caterpillar starts showering me with so much money.
Oh, and they gave me a mask shard. This is the first time I visited them.
And he even gave me a mask and a charm.
Whoa, huh. Dude, what the heck? Oh, dude, that noise. Dude, they are just showering me with funds. Oh my gosh. Hello, my heroes. That is so funny, dude.
Now that we are rolling in dough, I go ahead and snag those 2 keys from Sly, and then shortly thereafter make it to the royal waterways.
All right, I would imagine I can do this now. It was just the simple key, so I'm glad I bought it. We'll probably be glad I bought the elegant key as well. The royal waterways. Never been here.
Now here there's a bunch of scary new monsters, but I kind of had a feeling that maybe I was supposed to be here earlier in the game because I was able to defeat the enemies here with relative ease.
Whoa.
And we did make it to our first boss fight down here, the Dung Defender.
Dung Defender. Oh, this is poop. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Now he's not hard or anything, but he did have a buttload of health, which was a bit annoying.
I've hit him so many times. Yes. Sorry, dung boy. Poop time's over. Ew. Nice. Defender's Crest.
And after beating him, I activated some lever, and I have no idea what it did.
Ew.
And then we find yet another mask shard.
Dude, let's go. This is why we do... This is why you explore. That's why you do it.
As I kept moving around the waterways, I found what looks to be another boss, this worm-looking thing.
Oh, that looks like a boss. That looks like a boss. Okay, let's see. Yep. Definitely a boss. Fluke Marm.
And I did die my first time.
Yep. Okay.
But upon the second, if you just stand here and wait for the little guys to come to you and then charge up your Hadouken and shoot it at him, he gonna die.
Let's go. No more worms.
And after that, I was feeling so good and was flush with Geo that I bought my next Mask Shard from Sly, and now I have 8 lives.
Let's go. Another. We're going to have 8. Let's go, baby. That's so hype.
I explored Kingdom's Edge a bit more after this, and I knew there was another area here that also had a force field that I could get through. And after resting at a bench,
Nice.
I found this guy
Markov.
that was through the force field.
This guy is the first one to be like actually kind of a savage, it seems. Oh, whoa, whoa. I'm so good at dodging those.
And I took him out pretty easily.
Yes. Okay, he was not that bad.
Where I get my next trophy for collecting 600 essence.
Let's go. Collect 600 essence. Nice.
I make my way to Deep Nest and to another black force field area
Ah.
where I'm able to get through.
Oh. What do we have here? The Sharp Shadow.
Now here I stumble upon a pretty cool charm that would actually allow my Shadow Dash to deal damage.
Ooh, that looks like it'd be worth it. When using Shadow Dash, the bearer's body will sharpen and damage enemies.
But the problem is I don't have many notches here, so I decided I was going to grind and save up some Geo so I could buy some more notches.
Yeah, let's fight some monsters and get some dough.
And I did buy more notches, which gave me enough confidence to finally figure out what's in the temple. And we make it.
Temple of the Black Egg. That looks interesting.
Fortunately, upon walking in, we do find a bench,
Yeah. A rest.
which tells me there's also going to be a boss very shortly around the corner. And then a thing that gave me the ability to see my completion percentage,
Ooh, completion percentage viewable in inventory now.
which I think is a very interesting gimmick to have in a game, like in a cool way.
62% complete? Let's go.
And at this point, I'm actually 62% complete with the game, which kind of did surprise me a bit. We then make it to the room
Oh, goodness.
with a big bad guy chained up.
Look at this thing looking at me, dude. Chained up.
But I could not for the life of me figure out how to get him released.
What the heck?
And then I did.
Oh, that makes total sense. Just hit the base.
And now we fight the Hollow Knight.
The Hollow Knight? I thought I was the Hollow Knight. Ocean Man. He's like Hornet, kinda.
This boss, honestly, is freaking epic. One of my favorite things about games like Elden Ring or the Dark Souls games is that the boss fights, the music, I just love that. It adds a ton of depth to the fights, I think.
Oh my gosh.
Now, he did smoke me quite a few times,
Okay, this is gonna be intense.
but after a decent amount of trial and error,
Got him on the ropes, got him on the ropes. Oh my gosh, she's got a lot of health. Yes!
I was able to sack him.
Oh. I love this music. Poor guy kept stabbing himself. Oh. Ah! Oh. Whoa. Circle just in case. No. Oh no! Don't. Why? Why would you fight for that?
where we get our next trophy for actually beating the story.
The Hollow Knight. Why did he frickin' fight to get chained up?
Now, it took me 23 hours to beat that part of Hollow Knight.
Not bad.
I unlocked another game mode called the Steel Soul mode, which is where you can't die once.
No shade, no reviving. Death is permanent. The ultimate. Please tell me I don't have to freaking do that.
Now, I just beat the story, technically, but I have a lot left to do. I have to collect every single charm, collect every single caterpillar, get all of the essence across the entire map, find and kill every enemy, and I have to go beat the arena.
All right, let's go to the arena and start messing around there.
I explored a bit more on my way to the arena and found an area called Blue Lake that looks very peaceful.
Blue Lake.
And Quirrell was here. But without further ado, it's time to activate the first arena battle,
Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, this seems like a battle arena to me.
where we enter the Coliseum of Fools
Coliseum of Fools. Are you not entertained?
and begin fighting.
Oh! Easy.
Now, there were new enemies here that I have yet to see, which gives me some hope and promise that, hey, I'm gonna, keep unlocking the rest of the enemies as I keep doing these arena battles, which you do.
They ain't gonna know what hit them. Ah.
This first part of the arena was not very difficult, but we do make it towards the end, where we meet a very familiar and daunting foe.
Zode! I will gladly kill you, Zode. This guy.
Yeah, this guy's a complete joke.
Take that, Zode.
And we get our next trophy for beating the Trial of the Warrior.
Warrior! Complete the trial of the warrior. Nice.
Now, I had to pay 450 Geo to open the next trial, the Trial of the Conqueror.
$450, man? It's highway robbery.
And this one was significantly longer than the Trial of the Warrior, and it was also quite a bit harder.
Yeah, this is pretty sick.
Because on this one, the changing of the maps definitely affects your abilities to kill things a bit more and makes it just that much more frustrating. And I made it so far through it.
That's it. That's it.
And died.
Frickin' died.
But we don't give up here, ladies and gents. It's time to go back in. Then I die again.
You gotta be freaking kidding me, dude.
And on my third try and 20 minutes later,
Is that it?
I get my next trophy for beating the Trial of the Conqueror.
Conqueror! Ah.
Now, we also get a pale ore here, so I should be able to upgrade my nail again.
Pale ore, let's go, dude. Let's frickin' go.
So it's off to go upgrade our nail one more time.
Yes. Let's go, baby.
And head back to do the final trial.
Let's go.
The Trial of the Fool.
The trial of the fool is what we're doing now. This is how you enter an arena, baby. Let's get it. Let's do this.
And the Trial of the Conqueror was tough. This one is the Trial of the Conqueror on steroids.
Yeah. I'm dead. Oh, gosh.
This one seems to last absolutely forever. For whatever reason, it just goes on forever.
Oh my gosh, dude, what the heck is this? Oh my gosh, that is... It keeps going.
And after spending roughly 30 minutes and dying 4 times, I had a choice to make.
New plan. I'm upgrading my nail.
I wanted to be stronger, obviously, and apparently there were 3 more pale ores that I was missing that I could use to upgrade my nail for one final time. So I did consult the internet and see where I could find them. The first one is actually, for whatever reason I haven't been back here, at the Seer. And after you collect enough essence, she actually gives you rewards based on the essence that you've earned. So she did a couple things. She actually opened a door.
Hey, she opened the door up.
She gave me a pale ore.
Nice.
And she also gave me a charm. And I was inquisitive, so I went into that room with the door that opened and found a bunch of ghosty guys just hanging out.
Dang, there are some frickin' ballers out here.
At the end, I found a dream tree and activated it
I might as well.
and collected all the essence, and then got my next trophy for actually finding half of all of Hollow Nest's charms.
Another King's Idol. Ooh, enchanted. acquire half of Helenus' charms.
Now it is time to get the next pale ore, and arguably the most frustrating.
It is inside Nosk's lair. Apparently there's a boss called Nosk I have to defeat.
Because there is a boss somewhere in Deepness that I've missed, and his name is Nosk. Now, it's a bit tricky to get to him, but after a bit of trial and error, I did finally find him.
Okay, there should be a secret wall, I believe, like right here. Yeah, see, this place gave me the heebie-jeebies, so I didn't explore it very much.
Now, I figured this guy might be a little tough, so I wanted to rest at a bench close by so I'd be able to get to him quicker. And funny for me, Nosk had a lot in store for your boy.
Probably not good. Honestly, this guy is annoying as foods. I'm just gonna hit him like that, man. I think I might have him here, or at least I'm feeling good about it. Kind of just slow and steady. And he killed me. I don't have him. Right after I say I think I have him here. God! I hate this freaking guy.
Beating him did feel really good. It took me about 25 minutes, but...
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, dude. I hate him. Hated him.
Man, he was just obnoxious. I hate his movement patterns. I hate them. Now, there's one more pale ore for me to get, and this one is the most convoluted of them all. So the process looks like this. We head to the Royal Waterways, where I find something called Yzma's Tear.
This should be it. Acid shall be repelled from acidic waters without coming to any harm. That's fantastic. Look at this.
And with this ability, we can now swim in acid water. And then we head to Queen's Garden, where I can swim through this acid water here.
Because we have Yzma's Tear, we can swim in this water now.
And grab the love key.
And we got the love key, baby.
Now, the love key unlocks a room in the city, the love room.
Okay, yes, we're getting in here and we're putting a stop to that.
And after you unlock the love room,
because that is very weird,
you make it up the Tower of Love, where you fight a guy, a creepy looking guy at that, called the Collector.
Oh? You're going down. He jumps around like a freaking... That gives me the creeps. He jumps around. He looks like the guy on Nightmare Before Christmas.
Now, he did kill me once,
Oh,
but on the second time, I was able to best him.
yes.
Which leads me to how we get our next pale ore.
Collect this.
We grab our next trophy here called Grub Friend for freeing half the grubs.
Let's go.
And we also get something called the Collector's Map,
Collector's Map.
which will allow me to see every single imprisoned grub on the map. I have to get all of them for a trophy anyways, but for the last piece of pale ore, I need to have found at least 31 of them, which I do not have yet. And after spending the better part of the next 45 minutes searching for grubs,
Yay. Hey, buddy.
finding a cool new spell after freeing this shaman dude,
Descending Dark.
and stumbling upon a brand new area that I had yet to be to yet called the Hive,
The Hive.
where I was not able to find any of the grubs that were on the map, which was very confusing.
Why can't I find a single freaking caterpillar?
I did, however, find a boss
The Hive Knight.
who I was able to kill second try.
Yes. Oh, thank goodness. Woo.
I make it all the way back to Grub Daddy to see if I've got enough grubs freed to get my next pale ore.
Yay. Money. Money, 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 money. Please be it.
And fortunately, we do.
Yes. The pale ore. Yes.
After getting the last piece of pale ore, we head back to the nail craftsman to get our final upgrade.
Man, that's the most money I've dropped.
And then something very interesting happened.
What? He said he begged me. Bro, what? What a wild end.
So now it is time to finish up the final combat trial.
Let's go. Trial beginning.
And after dying 2 times,
Yep. Okay. I'm ready.
I finally made it to the end and fought the God Tamer.
This is fantastic.
Now, this fight was interesting. There's 2 I guess, combatants. One of them is this ant-looking thing, and the other is this big spider slug that rolls around.
Oh, no! Oh, dude. Oh, my God.
And unfortunately, I did die my first time here.
What on earth?
And then tried 2 more times to get back to him, but died. I then died a handful of more times, trying to get back or getting to him and dying.
11 minutes.
But I did come up with a strategy where I kind of hung out on the edge and just waited for the guy to roll to me, and then I dashed to the right or to the left. And this actually worked quite well.
Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh. I did it.
And I got my next trophy for beating this trial.
Fool! Yes! Oh my gosh.
Now heading on to more of the cleanup portion of the game, the stuff that I have yet to collect before getting into the hardest thing this game has to offer. And the first collectathon was going to be getting all of the grubs. So I spent the better part of the next hour and a half just collecting all the grubs that I had yet to get.
Okay, man. I think I have one more.
And at the end of it, got a trophy for collecting every single grub.
Yes! Yes, every grub, baby.
And of course, now that we've done that, it's time to go see Grub Daddy and figure out what he's gonna give us.
All right, Grub Daddy. You're so happy now. Every grub-a-dub-dub.
And he gave us a ton more money and another charm.
Glubberfly's Elegy.
Now, another thing I'm gonna have to do is collect every single charm in the game, so I'm trying to collect as many as I can right now. And I bought another charm notch that I needed from this fat person.
Yes, another notch. Let's go.
And before going on my quest to collect the rest of the charms, I wanted to get the trophies that were related to collecting all of the essence in the game.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna start on the left side of the map. Work my way down.
And I go ahead and just start on one side of the map and decide I'm going to hit every icon and work my way over to the right. Now, there were a couple of things that I'd yet to do here, specifically the trees that you have to slash, and then all the essence pops up and you collect that. But there are also these bosses that I haven't done all of them yet, and they give you quite a bit of essence as well, so I kind of split time between doing trees and doing the bosses.
Get smoked, no eyes.
And in bouncing between trees and dream bosses, I bought 3 more charms from this leg eater dude that I had yet to buy from.
Got 3 more charms, baby.
And this is going to come in clutch because one of these charms is actually freaking goated, but I don't know that quite yet. Shortly after that, I wrapped up getting every single tree, but I still didn't have all that much essence. I'm at 1491 and have cleared all the trees and bosses at this point.
Okay.
So it's time to consult the old internet. And apparently, there are actually upgraded versions of some of the bosses that I've killed in the game. And if you kill these guys, they drop a ton of essence, which should be able to quickly get me up to the 2400 essence that I need for the trophy. And the first dream boss location was actually the location of the first boss, the Fallen Knight. And after striking this guy with the dream nail,
so now we strike homeboy.
you get teleported to the boss arena.
Oh my gosh.
Now, needless to say, this is a massive step up from anything that I've seen thus far in the game.
Okay, failed champion. Yep. This is not gonna be ideal.
And boy, do I not know what's in store for me.
Oh my gosh, he does a ton of damage. Oh wow, oh wow, wow, wow. Okay, that hurt him. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, wow. Yep, okay. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting.
After trying about 7 or 8 times, I finally was able to kill him.
Yes.
Next, it was on to the upgraded version of the guy that shoots these orange jelly donuts out of his head. And he wasn't too bad, honestly. It took me about 5 times to kill him.
Let's go.
But he did reward me with quite a bit of essence.
Dang, homie bowed his head. Oh, 2191?
The next boss was something called the Soul Master, an upgraded version of the dude who shoots these bulbs at you out of his head.
He was not very fun the first time.
And gets mad and hits the ground. I figured out the best strategy with him was to try to stay as close as possible as I could and be able to hit him as many times as I could. And after beating him, I actually got up to 2,400 essence. So now we can go see the seer and get some upgrades and some trophies.
Hello, lady. How are you?
Now, I kind of knew this earlier, but I didn't really think about it. She rewards you incrementally on the essence that you have. So, like, she'll give you a reward if you have 700 essence, then 900, then 1,200. I mean, these are rough numbers, but you get a reward for having a certain amount of essence. So she's going to be giving me quite a few rewards. For instance, we got a soul fragment.
Oh, she gave me another... I should have came to her much earlier.
I then got this ability to make a dream gate, which was like a portal.
Mastered the dream gate? Whoa. Tell me I just made a portal. Whoa, I did make a portal.
Got another mask shard.
Let's go, another mask shard.
And finally, the 2 trophies that were tied to getting this amount of essence.
Where'd you go?
So like I said, there's still quite a bit for me to do. I still have to find every beast in the bestiary and fight it. I have to do something with the Grim Troop, which I'm not sure what that is yet. I have to get every single mask shard and vessel fragment. And I have to do these things called the Pantheons, which I'm not sure what they are quite yet. Now, I figured the next best thing for me to do would be the Grim Troop, because I figure there's going to be some enemies and they'll probably fill out the bestiary.
All right, we're going to try this Grim Troop thing because there's a couple trophies related to it.
So, upon consulting the internet, you activate them in the Howling Cliffs. I found this thing and struck it with the Dream Nail, and then this torch lights up and you hear some interesting tunes.
Of course it is. Look at what we have here.
Now, back at Dirtmouth, I meet Grim.
Troop Master Grim. We finally met him.
He wants me to go all over the map and collect some sort of flame.
Okay.
And there's this little dude following me around now with 3 flame icons on the map.
Oh, there's this little thing following me around now.
And these weren't anything special. I visited the flame on the map. You killed a little guy that's there, and then your flying guy kind of soaks up some of that flame.
Flame consumed. All right, third guy down.
And after doing all 3 of those, I turn them into Grim, and he tasks me with getting 3 more.
Okay, there's more now.
So I quickly head off and do that.
Finally, okay. All 3 down.
And make my way back to Grim, where it is boss battle time.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, alrighty. I guess I could have assumed this was going to happen.
Now, Grim is an interesting boss. He's quite difficult, but after spending a couple times dying only,
You just gotta learn his moves somehow.
you're able to learn his moveset pretty easily, and then he becomes quite predictable.
Which... Ooh.
But I did beat him
Bro, let's go. Let's frickin' go.
and get my next trophy for doing so.
Grand performance. Defeat Troop Leader Grim.
He also gave me a charm notch, which was fantastic.
Yes! Let's go.
But I don't think this was the end, because he said that I could get some more flames and we can complete the dance, whatever that means.
Okay, we've got 4 more flames here.
So 4 more flames have now arrived on the map. And when we get to the first guy, he did not even attack us or anything. He just gave us the flame.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
And he said that we could end whatever thing that Grim does if we wanted to. We just needed to talk to him. But whatever, man. I'm not doing all that. And after collecting all of the flames, we head back to Grim's tent, where we fight the Nightmare King Grim.
Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Oh, Nightmare King Grim. Okay. Oh, no. Oh.
Now, Nightmare King Grim is a huge step up from the normal old Grim.
No. Okay.
And he spent his sweet time absolutely destroying me.
Holy moly, this guy is tough.
But just like the original Grim, if you stick with it, you're gonna learn his moveset. It took me about an hour, but I finally beat him.
No way. Oh my gosh, did I do it?
Where I get my next trophy.
Oh! Let's go!
So for the next notch on the completionist agenda, it's time to get all of the mask shards and vessel fragments. Now I looked up where the mask shards were that I hadn't gotten, and apparently there's this flower quest thing that you have to do, where you have to take this flower from one side of the map to the other side of the map, and you cannot get hit by anything, and you can't fast travel. And this thing took me a whole entire hour to do.
You gotta be freaking kidding me, dude.
I would either get to a route that I hadn't opened yet and couldn't get through, or just get hit by something random. And after losing it 3 times, I finally did it.
Yes. Yes. We did it. Oh my gosh.
And I actually got a trophy for just doing this, for bringing peace to the Gray Mourner.
Bring peace to the Gray Mourner. Nice. I did it.
Now we only have 1 mask shard left, which is fantastic. And it was just simply me going to rescue this girl ant thing.
You good.
Named Beretta, a part that I had just completely neglected earlier in the game.
Come on home to Papa. You know what I'm saying?
But after doing that and going back to her house, we unlock the final mask shard and get our next trophy.
That should be it. Yes. Let's go.
Now it was time to get the vessel fragments, something that had also been eluding me, and there's only 6 of these, so they're quite a bit harder to find than the mask shards that I believe have 16. I did find the first one that I was missing.
That's crazy.
And on my way to get the next one, I attacked this dream dude randomly with the dream nail, and then I'm teleported to this area that I've yet to go to.
The White Palace?
And because my ADD brain will not let me just leave this alone, I'm gonna spend a good chunk of time here. So as it turns out, this whole area is like a parkour obstacle course, where you've gotta dodge these spinning blades.
Oh! This is insane parkour.
And I didn't know what I was doing to get to the end of this, or if there was an end, or what it would be. But after painstakingly making my way through this whole contraption obstacle course, I make it all the way to the top and get the King Soul.
Oh, the King Soul.
Which was the second part of the charm that white lady gave me earlier.
Whoa.
And then it just teleports you out of the palace.
Just brings me back here. Okay.
Now I equip the King Soul and it just says, opens the path to a birthplace.
Opens the way to a birthplace?
And I did not know what that meant. So it's time to get the next vessel, where I just have to donate some money to this fountain and I get my next vessel.
Yes. Got it.
And after about 25 more minutes, I'm able to find the last one and therefore get my trophy.
Yes. World Soul.
So now something that had also been eluding me that I've still made a pretty significant dent in but had not finished was the bestiary.
I found 149 out of 153.
Now, not only do you have to find every beast in the game, you have to kill each one a specific amount of times. Some of them you only have to kill once, like the bosses, but some of the other ones you actually have to kill multiple times in order to get the second entry of that beast's entry in the journal. So I was off to find and murder all of the beasts that I had yet to take care of. Now, I did find some of these, the Flukemunga, that were an area that I had never encountered before, and I'd never seen these guys, but we'll be coming back here later. And after about another hour of just grinding out these beasts, I make my way to the last one that I needed, the Pale Lurker.
There is one more guy that I have yet to encounter, and it's the Pale Lurker, and he's in the Coliseum of Fools.
Who happens to be in the Coliseum. And after chasing him around for a little while, I finally get him.
Oh, there he is. Oh my gosh, he's quick.
And get my trophy for finding all of the creatures.
Yes. Ooh, Keen Hunter. Yes, dude.
Now, I still need the next trophy for completing all the entries of each beast, but I only had one more, and after going to visit this scary dude,
the Hunter's Mark.
I get the next trophy for doing every quest for each enemy.
True Hunter. Let's go.
And for the next portion of this completionist run, I need to finish off all of the charms. Fortunately, I did not have that many left to go, and I was able to find all of them pretty easily.
Ha! That is the last charm, baby.
And get my next trophy for getting every charm and Sabura's blessing.
No! Ooey. Let's go.
Now, before taking on the absolute most stupid gaming challenge that I think I've ever done, there's one more trophy that I need, and that is to find this mushroom dude at 7 different locations on the map.
There he is.
And each time you find him, he says some gibberish and then disappears.
What the heck? Goodbye, Mr. Mushroom.
And on the last one,
I
I got a little bit concerned because the trophy did not pop.
Do I not get the trophy for that?
But what he actually does after you found him 7 times, he gives you a secret ending of the game. So I went and killed the scary final boss that I'd beaten a little earlier. And the trophy finally popped.
Okay, nice. There it is. Yay. Oh, yeah. That's kind of creepy. Okay.
Now, I was still a little bit concerned because my completion percentage, I didn't think that I'd done everything quite yet. And I stumbled upon this website called the HollowKnightChecklist.com. And this thing is absolutely clutch because you can just check off individually every item that you need or everything you have to do, and it will track your progress for you to tell you how close you are to 112% completion. And it turned out I needed some spell upgrades. And I didn't even know that I could upgrade these spells. Apparently, I'd already upgraded one of them. But for my other 2 spells, I had not yet upgraded them. Because the 2 spells I needed were the Abyss Shriek, which greatly increases this 1 attack power that you shoot up, and the Shade Soul, which greatly increases the damage of your Hadouken Blast.
I don't know. I didn't even know that I could upgrade that.
Now it's time for the final portion of Hollow Knight. We are heading to take care of the final trophies of the game, the Pantheons.
Holy crap, that's much stronger.
So I make my way to the junk pit,
The junk beat.
pick up the God Tuner,
Oh, thank you for that. The God Tuner.
and make it to God Home.
Oh gosh. Looks like we've made it, ladies and gents, to the final challenge of Hollow Knight.
Now, I did notice there was a room here that apparently you can fight like any of the bosses that you've already fought, which I thought was pretty cool.
Oh, can I just fight any of the bosses? That is sick.
And after that, I pretty much immediately get started with my first Pantheon, the Pantheon of the Master.
All right, I don't know what to expect here, truthfully.
Now, the first Pantheon is like a good chunk of the first few bosses that you fight in the game. For instance, I fight the Vengeful Fly,
Okay. Yeah.
then the Gruz Mother,
The Gruz Mother. Ow, 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 ow. Okay, nice.
then the False Knight,
This is just a straight up boss rush. Ha ha ha.
then a series of easy bosses pretty much.
Hornet.
And then I make it to a boss that I've yet to confront. I didn't think he'd be a boss, but one of the Nail Masters,
I want to fight this guy. I don't want to fight a Nail Master.
which I thought was a nice little touch. These guys were allies in the game, and now you gotta challenge them here.
Oh.
Now, I was able to fight and subdue the first one, but then his buddy teams up with them.
Oh no. Oh no-y. Oh no-y.
And I got smoked.
Oh no. 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 No, 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 no.
But fortunately, after dying one more time, I was able to beat them.
Let's go.
And now it's time for the second Pantheon, and there are 5 of these. So keep that in mind.
Okay, time for the second one.
I was able to actually beat this one on my very first try, which I thought was insanely clutch.
Yes, 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 yes.
And at the end here, you actually fight another Nail Master, but this guy's got a paintbrush and throws paint at you the whole time.
Yes. First try, dude. Let's go.
Now it's time for the third Pantheon, the Pantheon of the Sage.
Pantheon of the Sage.
Now, making it through this one was
No, not Grim.
also not bad. I faced Grim here, which I thought might be a little bit scary because I haven't fought him in a while, but it really wasn't that tough.
Quite a bit easier. That's right. That's right.
The only thing is, I make it to the end where I come across the Nail Sage Sly.
Great Nail Sage Sly?
Yeah, it turns out he is the ringleader of the Nail Sages.
Holy moly.
And he frickin' smoked me.
Yep, wow.
Now here's where the frustration of the Pantheons really sets in. Because on this one, it took me about 12 minutes to get all the way to Sly by beating all the other bosses that I didn't have any problems with, just to die.
How do you block that? How do you even come close to blocking that?
And after doing this about 4 times, you spend a good amount of time doing that.
Dude, be a little bit more annoying next time.
But fortunately, I was able to take him out.
Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh, I beat him. Oh my gosh, with 1 left. Oh, let's go, dude.
And we unlock our next Pantheon, the Pantheon of the Night, the 4th one.
Pantheon of the Night.
And this is where things take a little turn.
Here we go.
Now here, you're gonna fight pretty much the upgraded versions, like the Dream Boss versions of some of the bosses that you've already fought, like the Enraged Guardian.
Enraged Guardian. Okay, that was pretty easy.
And the Lost Kin.
Oh no. The upgraded versions of everything.
And a plethora of other bosses that weren't super difficult.
What a stupid boss.
At least at this point with my fully upgraded nail and my entire moveset.
Absolutely proper stupid bullshit.
And then I made it to the end. The final stage of Pantheon 4.
The Pure Vessel.
Where I encounter the Pure Vessel.
Oh, goodness gracious. Oh, God. Oh, my gosh. What? What? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no.
So, after that, I decide, hey, I'm gonna try to make my way all the way back, and that's exactly what I do.
20 minutes to get here.
Now, I realized this was gonna be a hopeless endeavor if I had to spend the better part of the next 12 minutes getting to him and then dying almost immediately.
That'll do it.
So I consulted the internet, and it turns out I can actually train against him in the Hall of Bosses because I've encountered him once.
Yes, you can train against him. Let's go.
Now, I'm not even kidding when I say this.
Pure Vessel, that's him.
I wanted to get to the point, because I didn't want to waste any time getting to him,
All right, let's figure out how to beat him.
that I wanted to be able to beat him.
This is so clutch.
And his moveset is so spastic and annoying
I don't know how I want to dodge that.
that it really just kind of drove me absolutely crazy. But after a couple of hours of trying, I did notice I was getting quite better. I realized that the best way that I can get him down is that if I have this dagger move that he does, where he throws daggers at you, and the spike move where spikes come out of the ground, if I can learn those, I should be able to beat him, because those are the ones that happen to kill me the most. Every time he lunges at me, I learned that I can just kind of jump on top of him and get a couple hits in. Now, this is where something that happened a bit earlier is going to come in clutch here, because after a little more consulting with the internet, I learned that there's an S-tier charm that I have not been using at all. And that charm is the Unbreakable Strength charm, which boosts your nail damage by 50%. Now, in order to get this charm, I had bought the Fragile Strength charm from that Leg Eater fella, and you actually have to give 15k geo to this lady who's a part of Grimm's troop, and she will in turn give you the Unbreakable Strength charm. So I need to figure out a way to get 15,000 geo, but luckily I did figure out that you can sell all of your old items, all of these random items that I've been collecting the whole game. You can actually sell them to this dude in the city for cold hard cash. So I was able to rack up 15k and upgrade the Fragile Strength to Unbreakable Strength. And with some more practice, I was able to start getting the Pure Vessel down, and I was able to start beating him.
See, let's go, baby. Let's go. I can do that. I can do that.
So now I figured it's time, because I can fight this final boss, for me to just wing it and go back to the Pantheon of the Night. Now, throughout all of this, I'd kind of been mixing and matching my charms and just figuring out which setup worked best for me. And I had taken off the Shadow Dash, which is something that I didn't realize, but I've been heavily relying on this charm. And when I took it off, I could visibly notice how much worse I was playing against all of these bosses. So for me at this point, that's something that is going to be a non-negotiable charm that I'm gonna need, the Shadow Dash. And after dying to just the normal bosses in the Pantheon, not even the pure vessel,
All right, this is ridiculous, dude.
I just decided to re-equip the Shadow Cloak.
I have to equip that cloak, man. I'm just so used to it. All right, sorry, Long Nail. Need the cloak.
Where I was able to start making it consistently back to the pure vessel. But unfortunately, I was dying.
No, 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 no. Oh, I got him to phase 2, though.
Now, you just can't give up. You gotta keep trying.
Time to try again.
And I finally have my epic showdown with the pure vessel.
Yes! Yes! I was breathing so hard. Yes! That was the perfect. He used mostly. Yes! Yes. Oh my gosh.
And if you thought that was hard, we haven't even got to the hardest part of the game yet, the 5th Pantheon. But in order to get to the 5th Pantheon, I wasn't able to access it. I kind of found the area where I should be able to go in, but I wasn't able to.
Okay, let me look it up.
I need something called the Void Heart,
The Void Heart.
which is like an upgraded version of the King Soul charm, apparently. The King Soul just converts to the Void Heart, and then you're able to access the next Pantheon. So I make it to the area that you're supposed to go get it. I strike this big ball thingy,
Whoa.
then make my way all the way up where I see the Hollow Knight walking with, I guess, the OG Hollow Knight,
No.
and then am awarded with the Void Heart.
Gnarly.
I make my way all the way back to Godhome and activate the 5th Pantheon.
The Hollow Nest. Oh my goodness gracious.
Now, the 5th Pantheon consists of fighting every single boss that I've already fought in a row,
2 of them?
and this one is significantly harder than all of the other ones.
All right, so everything's gonna be a little bit harder, huh?
Because not only are you just fighting the bosses, a lot of them are upgraded. Not just the boss, but sometimes their actual stage where you fight them is going to be different and much harder. Also, once you get to the Mantis Lords, you actually have to fight all 3 at once.
Sisters of Battle. Oh gosh, we got all 3 of them, don't we? Yep, yep. Over new.
And they killed me.
Oh, yep. Wow. Okay, all 3 at once. Interesting.
But I was able to beat them the next time, and they're actually some of the most fun things to fight.
Yes, let's go.
And this is where it gets truly devastating, because like I just said, some stages change.
There's no freaking floor, dude.
This freaking guy, Markoth, is the worst, okay? Because not only are these arrow things following you around the whole
You
time,
gotta like burst him, dude. Ow.
if you fall, there's no floor. There's just platforms that you have to jump on.
No, no, no. No.
And I would continually spend about 30 minutes getting to Markoth
This is what really matters right here, big boy. Markoth.
and dying.
You spend 45 minutes to get there.
So it was here that I did some digging. Now, there is a charm in a Hollow Knight that is not very popular, okay? But what it is it's called the Shape of And what it lets you do is turn into a little slug and move around and heal. And I will say this made it significantly easier to beat Markoth after. If you're having trouble with him, you can get out of a lot of pickles with this charm. So I was able to start making it past Markoth and to Nightmare King Grim, where unfortunately it's been a while since I played him and he did kill me. So I decided to go practice on him for quite a bit, and after about 30 minutes I was starting to get the hang of generally how to beat him. After that, I still wanted to make sure that I could beat Pure Vessel every time because he, you know, just kind of sucks still. And after a couple times playing him, I was pretty confident that if I showed up, I'd be able to beat him. So I reset and go for the Pantheon yet again. And unfortunately, I make it all the way to the failed champion and get smoked. But what is great is that I'm confidently making it past Markoth every time. He's no longer an issue because I can dodge his needles with the Shape of So I did play for about 5 more hours off screen and died all over the place.
I'm in it.
Mostly I was having trouble getting to Grim and dying, because what happens is when you're just practicing these bosses, there aren't any stakes. When you get to Grim, your heart starts beating a little faster, you know, because he does 2 damage every time he hits you. Then you know after that, you know what's coming, the pure vessel. So after a little while, I finally made it all the way back to Nightmare Grim and beat him.
Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh, thank you.
And much to my surprise, I went to the pure vessel and had the fight of my life against him.
Here we go. We can do this, man. We can do this. Oh. Yep, I knew those were coming. Knew those were coming. Yes! 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 Yes, dude. Oh my gosh.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are introduced to the hardest boss in this game. Absolute Radiance.
Oh my gosh, bro. At least I got here. Yeah, good luck with that. Uh-huh. Yep. Oh, yeah.
And you think Pure Vessel is hard, but he is chump change compared to this dude.
Yep. There we go. And I knew that was going to happen.
So now that I've made it to Absolute Radiance, fortunately, I'm able to practice him now. So I end up spending the better part of the next 4 or 5 hours just practicing against Absolute Radiance.
Hey, we are making it to the 3rd phase.
And here are the biggest things that I've learned. So technically, I guess you could say he's broken up into 5 phases or so, or maybe 6, but I really think there's just 3. But his first phase on this first platform has like 2 phases, I think. Now, one of the worst things that he uses is these orbs, these fireballs that fly around and target you. You also have to be exceptionally patient with this guy. I mean, he does 2 damage every hit. There is not a lot of opportunity to heal. He's got these beams that shoot at you, and they're kind of random, and until you spend a lot of time dying and getting them down, you are absolutely going to get smoked. So at this point, I started watching a lot of guides for Homeboy because he kept killing me over and over, and honestly, the fight seemed hopeless when I first started. Keep in mind, in this Pantheon, you start all the way over at the beginning to get all the way to Absolute Radiance. So after quite a bit of training, I figured, hey, let's try the Pantheon again. Let's see if I can get to him and beat him.
I think I'm ready, ladies and gentlemen.
The run goes good. We make it all the way to Grim.
All right, we've made it to Grim. It is time to lock in.
Beat him.
We've cleared the first step.
And then lose to the Pure Vessel. We then make it all the way back to the Pure Vessel and beat him again.
If I don't spawn with full health, I don't know how I'm ever doing this fight, to be honest.
After restarting the run, I made it all the way back to Absolute Radiance again, and this time actually got her to phase 2.
All right, I've got to lock in here.
Now, I still wasn't extremely confident in beating Absolute Radiance. So what I did is I would play Pure Vessel, beat Pure Vessel in the Hall of Gods, then go to Absolute Radiance and practice her. If I died to Radiance, I'd go back to Pure Vessel, and I did this for about 2 hours. So much so that when I made it back, I actually forgot to record until I got to phase 3. And I used this strat at the end here where you just wait for the orb to spawn and then you dash to the other platform. The orb will always hit that other platform. If you time it right, it's not that hard. So that's what I did, and it frickin' worked.
Yes! Yes! Oh my gosh. Oh, dude, I did it! I did it! Oh my gosh, man. We literally did it.
And I get Embrace the Void. And after watching a new ending, I get my next 2 trophies, Pure Completion and the Platinum.
Let's go, baby.
And it took me 81 hours. I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you've watched this far, it means the world to me. This was truly one of the hardest games that I've ever played and finished. And if you want to see more equally challenging and entertaining videos, you are going to love my 100% playthroughs of 2 of the classics, Terraria and Stardew Valley.